We had no website, no Google leads. We had no TV, no direct mail, no people calling us to come out and see them.
That's
Main
incredible.
Yeah, mainly just because we were a small family-owned business. There was another branch on the other side of the state that the owner had grown up in over there in the business, and he had moved to the Grand Rapids, the west side of Michigan, to open another branch of the same business. And so just really starting out small. I mean, they were doing previous customer referral business. They do a couple home shows a year at that time. Like a lot of us start in the very beginning. And basically, I got placed there because he was looking for someone that could start a canvassing team. They had a couple little high school canvassers when I got there, but they would go out like 2 hours a night and they didn't get any leads. So they really didn't produce anything. And so that was my first order of business, was to come into the canvas team and take it over, create something. And we did. We created a 5, 6 person van pretty quickly, got that going, put a couple of team leads in place because then the call center was not where it should be. So they were dropping my leads. And so it was, well, can you come into the call center and fix that? I'm like, this sounds really familiar. It's kind of like the last company. I just moved department to department. So
Mhm.
I went in there and took over the call center, and we created a pretty decent sized call center, but we were calling sweepstakes leads. I mean, these are very much where I was comfortable because of where I grew up in the vacation industry. People entered to win a $15,000 home makeover in the mall or at a show or an event. And we would call them and we'd convince them to let us come out and give them an estimate. And so from there, we decided that we wanted to go more into shows and events. And we created a show and event program that we were doing 300 shows and events per year. So we did 5 to 7 a week, every single week. And it ended up being about it ended up being about a $6 million program. So between
Whoa.
between sweepstakes and writing live leads at events, it grew pretty quickly. So, but that's how we got all of our leads up until about 10 million. And because we could go out there and create leads that didn't exist, it was a pretty impressive thing. Nowadays it's like, oh, great, you grew from 0 to 10 million, no big deal. But when you put in that nobody called us, we had to go find them, then, people go, wow.